If you're thinking about buying a home, do not start looking at houses yet. Now, I like to segment the home buying process in its whole into 3 phases, and I call it the PPE process: planning, preparation, and execution. The planning stage is where most people go wrong or even just outright skip. But no, it's not like the simple planning stuff like what size house do we need and what's our rough monthly budget that we're looking for. This is more in-depth planning. I'm talking months, sometimes even years in advance. Now, it's broken down into 2 sections. One is planning with a realtor, where we are going to walk you through everything you need to do to prepare for being ready to get started on the home buying journey. Sometimes this includes things like walking you through what your future 4 to 6 months is going to look like at your job. How likely are you to get a promotion, and where do you feel like you see yourself in the next 1, 2, even 5 years? That really helps us dial down your situation so we can give you the best advice. And if you're in a position to where you're not ready to buy a home yet, we're going to give you a long-term plan that you can work towards every single month to get you closer and closer to that goal. The second part is what I like to call the first look. This is a glimpse into your financials and a very bird's eye view look at what it is you have to work with and what your potential is down the road. Now, don't worry, there's no paperwork like bank statements you need to submit, and there's no credit checking. But this is a very important step to form a baseline understanding of where you are now and what we need to do to get you where you need to be. Now, imagine building a house from the ground up. You're not just gonna go buy lumber and start throwing it together, pour some concrete, and kind of figure it out along the way. The first step is you're going to create a blueprint. You're gonna figure out what you need based on the size that you're trying to build, the building type, and all the materials you're gonna need to complete that job. This is the planning step in a nutshell. Without it, you're gonna be missing pieces, you're gonna be over budget, and you're gonna have a completely whacked out house that has no functionality to it. So make sure you put in the time to go through the planning stage. That way the rest of your journey is smooth and has less overall hiccups along the way.